Welcome back to Key Talk Media, the show's Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. So listen, some people calling it Ratlanta, what's going on, or Ratathon, or whatever they saying. I'm going to say this, though. The stuff that's going down inside of Atlanta right now is heating up because now you got QCP, who, of course, you know his artist is Lil Baby, but him and Lil Baby has seemingly unfollowed each other. So they went from like this to pretty much like this. No, more like this, right? And it's all because of the leaks of Young Thug. I'm talking about a whole lot of new leaks of Young Thug done came out. But we're going to start it out with this one, which does pertain to QCP, right? So pretty much new audio surface of Young Thug and 21 Savage reacting to Gunna's Lil Baby diss. And 21 says he ain't lying, though, because, of course, you know, Lil Baby came out winning Gunna, right? Hey, I can't rock with no rats. He's a rat, unfollowed him, all that stuff. But Gunna and, of course, Lil Baby used to be super close together. I think even Gunna wrote some of his music, taught him how to rap, or whatever it may be. But, of course, in that song, Gunna came out and said, why you coming to me knowing you doing business with a rat? Who's he talking about? None other than QCP, because a lot of these dudes, as you're going to see later on, is pretty much in agreement that QCP's a rat, right? Anyways, actually, in a previous video, I came out and read y'all what QCP actually had to say in response to that, but now it's got deeper because him and the Lil Baby done unfollowed each other. But here goes 21 Savage and Young Thug with their chitter chatter.
I don't know, bro. Like,
yeah, that was Gunna
been like,
he pushed up on me knowing you were business with a rap. It was jazz and fun, my man.
Do that.
Yeah.
Oh God, but he ain't lying.
You watching Key Talk Media.
He did.
And you can even hear 21 Savage saying Gunna one line in the song when he said Lil Baby in business with a rat. And you know, that even kind of destroys Lil Baby image that he put on, because Lil Baby supposed to be super anti-rat. Everybody supposed to be anti-rat. So if everybody is saying that they know that this man is a rat, but then they got somebody that signed to him, really the people that's even cool, Baby ain't supposed to be cool with him because if they say he signed with a rat. But listen, man, everything's selective politicking. You know, I'm talking about a lot of this don't make sense. It don't make a lot of logical sense because it's not a logical sense. And that's why everybody end up dead or in jail that's even involved in all of it, right? But anyways, I would read the comment section, but I won't read the comment section. Pretty much a lot of people going off on Young Thug. You know what I'm talking about? But we got some more audios to listen to, right? So after that actually came out, where Young Thug and 21 Savage was both pretty much laughing at Gunna's diss to Lil Baby, Young Thug came out and he pretty much said, Wham was understood ain't gotta ever be explained. I'm with you forever. Did Lil Baby respond to that? Hell no. You know what I'm talking about? This is what I said. I said, Big Spider reassures Lil Baby that they have an understanding already and no need to explain. Thug is the shot caller to how many of the rappers move and how they feel. Why do I say that? Because it's like whatever Young Thug says goes. Whenever Thug got out, he said whatever Wham says goes, whatever Lil Baby says goes. But in actuality, it's like whatever Thug say. Remember, Thug said Lil Baby called him, and the first thing he said, hey, did you tell them to take that plea, Gunna and them take that plea? He said no. He said, okay, say less. Boom, went and followed Gunna. You know what I'm talking about? And even though deep inside, Young Thug wanted to still be cool with Gunna. I mean, that audio came out. He was like, man, and actually, you know what? I think we're going to hear that. But anyways, I'm going to just tell you a little bit of it, right? Young Thug came out and said, man, honestly, if 21 Savage, Future, and all these other people didn't like unfollow Young Thug and go against him, I mean, didn't unfollow Gunna and go against him, then Young Thug was pretty much saying maybe we would have still been cool. But what I look like coming out of jail, still being cool with somebody that the people that I really rock with, which is y'all, done came out and went against them. So, hey, man, this is a whole lot of selective politicking and just really a lot of people not being leaders. Like, these people ain't leaders at all. You know, but this is like a followers kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about? I don't care how much money you got. It don't matter about that. You know what I'm talking about? Most rappers end up broke anyway because the labels fuck them out of all their money, and then they're not really that smart enough to, like, you know what I'm talking about, keep up with it like that. But anyways, and I ain't saying that about these people. I'm just saying in general. You know what I'm talking about? What I be hearing about in general. You know what I'm talking about, reading and seeing about in general and studying and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm going to read the comment section on this one, right? So remember, Thug told Lil Baby he with him forever. Lil Baby did not respond. Young Thug actually ended up deleting this tweet. Why? Probably because Lil Baby didn't respond. Lil Baby probably trying to break the chains of having to listen to whatever Young Thug say if he uses his own brain and own mind and see what the blue hell is happening, right? right? Anyway, so the first comment says, sound like lovers. Thug said, baby, you know I cheated on her, but I'm with you. You gonna be mine forever. They playing, buddy. He looking for help now. Lil Durk already told Wham don't fuck with you. Thug was raised by women. He is hella feminine because his mama was a street bitch, and also Thug giving me the energy of a nigga that got away with lies. Like, listen to the lab, and he low-key scared of 21. I would have said, what you mean so fast? But Thug didn't say it. Then he said, I understand that. But also, what this was the plan all along. B from ATL, do a lot of street stuff, and the allegation on social media, because of social media, it doesn't matter to the public, so they probably eating the same table saying it worked, but at what cost? We rich now. They rich now. Either way it go, man, a lot of people ain't rocking with Thug. That's just what really been going down in these past few, to my days, minutes, hours. As long as these audio tapes been coming out, it just been petrifying for Young Thug. I'm talking about, but also, people will still go listen to the music. Why? Because it's just how it goes. You know what I'm talking about? I told y'all the same rules that apply to Gunna them, how they still doing good, and they allegedly snitch or whatever you want to call it, snitching and non-snitching. I don't know at this point, right? I really don't care. I'm just here to report the news. You know what I'm talking about? I don't care about what none of these do really. Forget them. You know what I'm talking about? This is just entertaining to me, so I know it's probably going to be entertaining to y'all too, what's going down, right? Anyways, now, I will tell you this. Young Thug brother did actually come out, and he spoke on it, right? He spoke up because a lot of people saying it's fine. I mean, a lot of people been saying he was a rat too. Let's just be real. A lot of people been calling everybody in the whole YSL a rat other than Young Thug until this actually happened, right? At first, they wasn't calling Yak Gotti a rat. Then an audio of him talking to them, to 12 of them inside the interrogation room, eating food. Then they start calling him a rat. So they wasn't at first, then they started. Then that unfollowed, been called a rat because he took the same plea deal. His plea, the stuff that's coming out now, this audio interrogation, been out there. A video on it. The whole Funk signing the same plea deal, Ben talked about that too. Like when they first signed it, everybody was saying, no, this is the plea deal. This is what it says. I made videos on it. But now, since they back in the hot water again, and the money maker, which is Young Thug, is at the top, and he is also in hot water, it does look like Funk, which of course Young Thug's brother did come out. He said, first off, I don't indulge in the sucker stuff. Can't beat the cat ass internet. Roscoe gonna feel how he feel. Rollo too. And the extras gonna add their little 2 cents. I ain't never seen nobody up that road, took the stand, or got nobody time laugh aloud. I took mine on the chin. Could have walked out them cuffs, had an opportunity to be out, but I ain't built like that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is a lie. This is cap. He took the plea deal. He got out once he took the plea deal. He actually got out, but then when he got out, he did some stupid stuff, which most of them are probably going to do some stupid stuff, especially if they have 10, 15 years probation. Remember, when I was reading out the probation that all these dudes got, it was like 10 years, 15 years, da-da-da-da-da. And everybody was like, nah, they going to mess up. He's one of the ones. He messed up. He got rearrested again, and that's where he at right now, right? So when he says this, he says could have walked out them cuffs, which he did walk out them cuffs, had an opportunity to be out. He did have an opportunity to be out, but I ain't built like that because he got sent back, actually. It says, shield, as you can see, what I chose to do. That's not what he chose to do. He chose to take the plea deal, get out of jail, but he did something stupid, got back locked up. And then it says, but God bless though. I won't get caught up in y'all new indictment. Y'all trying to build, trying to gain clout. I'm not gonna cap. I feel like he came out this time and he said this stuff just to save face because honestly, this was a lie. This wasn't the truth, right? Especially if you've been following, like I've been following and seeing what's been going on and able to read. All it takes is a little bit of reading you can see. That's why when he first signed the plea, I was like, oh, well, this says, hey, it's a gang and they did criminal stuff and his signature's right there. Oh, yeah, like I said, I've been uncovered all that. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, let's go into the comment section and see if y'all can see through what Buddy just said right here. The first comment says, his hoodie speaks for itself. Oh, it says Kappa, right? The next comment says, neither did Gunna. What the same can be said about Gunna. Double standards and Pee-wee gay. Can we get a break from this, please? I'm glad this stupid street stuff getting exposed. I hope all of it go away. Well, it ain't gonna never go away. But on the internet, this is gonna just show people that the internet doesn't give a blue hell if you're a street nigga. If you're not a street nigga, it doesn't care. But the street niggas care so much to show that they're street niggas to other street niggas, right? And now a lot of street niggas is on the internet, but the internet has its own set of rules. The internet just cares if you're entertaining. Forget your classification of what you do. It's you're entertaining. If you're entertaining, it's a go. If you're not entertaining, it's a no. It's just simple as that, right? Anyway, so Of course, after Roscoe came out and said all that, the Sauce father, Sauce Walker, came out and he wanted everybody to be fair and talking about how they looking at things and how things is actually going because there's been a whole lot of selective politicking. And that selective politicking has been a word that's been used a lot. Why? Because that's just what goes on. I told you, if the internet likes you or if people like you, then they're more than likely to just look past and not really care at all. But if they don't like you, then they're going to be on your head top. Like Meek Mill, the internet hates Meek Mill. What's his name? Finesse 2 Times was able to double back and get the internet back on his side. But Meek Mill, I don't know if Meek Mill could actually do that. I ain't going to tap. Right? I'm talking about Meek Mill. It's like so far down the internet drain right now that it'll be hard for him to come back and do that. But he can try, though, for sure. But anyways, let's go ahead and read and see what Sauce father, Sauce Walker, had to say. He had to give a lesson on accountability. And here it goes.
Hey. The word of today is accountability now. Black folk,
You're watching Key Talk
rappers,
Media.
all you good street niggas that's been hating and holding your nuts on the other side for this long. Hey man, don't be quiet now. And everybody got their hands behind their back. Look here. Well, one thing we all know is about the word reservation. For those who trying to make the excuses of, oh, but this ain't do this and this ain't lead to that and that wasn't that. Even though this is that and did lead to that and that was definitely that. But when you make a reservation at a restaurant, you make a reservation for a car, you plan to do something, you plan to come back and you plan to show up, and you don't want those people that you made the reservation to feel bad and not trust your word. So if you making a reservation to tell, after you already did some telling, nigga, you booked a date to tell furthermore like a concert, y'all can't do that now, don't do that. Shout out to the real.
Anyways, now, as far as what Sauce Walker said, man, listen, the first comment says, there are no street rules. You can't place rules on shit with no order or structure to begin with. Only rule is survive. The rest of this made up and only apply to the people involved in specific situations. Accountability, we all need to stand on that. Man, stay your ass in Texas. Leave whatever Atlanta got going on their business. Sauce talk too much. Nigga, drop some music. Actually, he just dropped a song today, and he actually has been consistently dropping music for a long time. Anyways, now, aside from what the Sauce father, Sauce Walker, had to say, listen, man, it is some more recordings that we definitely got to check out. Because like I say, man, it's been recording after recording after recording, right? Anyway, so on the next one, 21 Savage, on this recording, I can actually say that yes, I think all these dudes are followers, right? I think most street dudes that I've come across on the internet and seen there, they've been following after other people. They actually been following, trying to do what they think the other street nigga would do, right? And you about to see a prime example of it right now, right? They try to do something that okay, well, would this person do that? Instead of being like, what do I want to do? Like, it's like there's no individuality. It's always some type of group think, but it's like retardation group think that I be seeing, right? It's not like smart group think. It's like, hey, well, if I do this, that person would have done that? Instead of just like, dang, I want to do, like, for instance, Thug, he was like, dang, you know what I'm talking about, I probably would have still talked to Gunna if 21 Savage and Lil Baby and Future did still talk to him, like all that, right? But just listen to this, y'all, to get exactly what I'm saying.
And you on Jeffrey Williams in the car. It was a gun and drugs in the car. Was it yours?
He probably said that though, bro.
100%. But you.
That's the only part I don't agree with. I disagree with you on. The other shit, he said that wrong.
At least 21, I said at least 21 Savage is using his own fucking brain. During this convo, and isn't just a follower, like 95% of the rap niggas involved in this. If more niggas use their own brain, Gunna and Thug would probably be dropping a collab album right now, but these niggas are followers. That's exactly what I said, and that's what I mean. Because this is like the first time I even heard one of these rap niggas come out and say, hey, you know what, Thug, I disagree with what you're saying. 21 Savage did. He was like, no, Gunna did the right thing in this situation. So he took off a gun in this situation. And then what did Young Thug do? He said, you know what? You're right. Just like that.
But that, like, nigga, it wasn't yours neither. It was the nigga who took the charge shit.
Yeah.
Cause I don't, in my heart, but I don't feel like Shawty did what he did with the intention of hurting you. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really get that vibe from him. I feel like he just green. That's just my opinion.
I just look at it. God damn, sure was thinking about that one day, like, man, I'm just gonna goddamn. I ain't finna say nothing about this shit. I'm just woo. I might just be like, man, them folks did what they had to do. I don't feel like never.
Boom. Right there. You see that? That was Young Thug giving his idea on what he actually really wanted to do if he was to use his own brain. He said, I was thinking about just coming out and saying that I told the whole crew, the whole gang, including Gunna, to just take the plea. You know what I'm saying? That's what they had to do, what they had to do. But listen to what he says next on why he didn't use his own brain and do that.
That was wrong. I swear to God, I was thinking about doing that before, but I'm like, shit, what the hell, that's gonna change? Because I feel like it's really over with for your rap career. The album you put out might go #1, but that's it after that. You know what I'm saying? It's like on some real shit now.
You got to, you hold his career in your hand, bro. That's what I'm telling you.
And that was Cap 2. Young Thug does not hold Gunna's career in his hands. Gunna is actually doing better than Young Thug and will remain doing better than Young Thug, especially after all this. Why? Because these niggas is so caught up on trying to keep the street image, and Gunna has accepted, well, I don't even know if he done accepted. He ain't came out and said he read it, but he done accepted whatever gonna come with it and has moved on to do better things. Buddy in the gym getting swole and done changed his whole image that way, and he on to crossing over and doing all these type of other things, right? Now, I guess I would imagine 21 Savage said that he has Gunna's career in his hands because Gunna signed to him, but in actuality, he don't have his career in his hands. As you can see, this is all blown up, good for Gunna, bad for everybody else.
If you come out right now and tell the world what he did went wrong, because them folks already on the internet.
And that because the streets don't run the internet. The streets only run the niggas in the streets. The streets don't run the internet. The internet is his own source, has his own mind, own brain, and it does not care about street rules at all.
Man, fuck all that. We rocking with them. Ever since he dropped that song, they like, man, we rocking with him. If you come out and tell the world that you was in agreement with that shit, his career ain't over. That's why I said, like,
I understand that part, but now think about niggas like you, Wham, Dirt, Pluto, niggas who I really fuck with, who like my brothers who already done like cut ties. Imagine niggas, y'all niggas already done cut ties with a nigga, and then I come and take a nigga and be on the nigga's side after they did what wrong. They can cause me.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm slapping y'all in the face.
No, it ain't. Cause niggas need to stop jumping the gun. Niggas be like, I don't know, bro. It's like,
how you call that jumping the gun though?
Cause at the end of the day, saying fuck a nigga, what that's really finna get a nigga for real.
Man, you on Jeffrey Williams in the car. It was a gun and drugs in the car. Was it yours?
He probably said that though, bro.
100%, but.
Anyway, so what I can say for this, a lot of people in the comment section were saying that 21 Savage is solid. Why? Because I literally pointed out the fact that at least 21 Savage used his own brain other than all these rappers that are followers. That's why I keep saying, I don't know why you niggas be following rap. Like, and not that you don't follow them, that's fine, but these niggas are just all entertainers. Everything is entertainment. These niggas ain't leaders. They're not, they're just entertainers. They're just people on the internet that make songs that's just entertaining, not people to try to live your lifestyle like and after, which I know people still are gonna do it because that's just how people is easily influenced. But at the same time, for those that don't do it, man, you're lucky. You know what I'm talking about? Just look at these niggas as entertainers because that's exactly what they is. Anyways, now speaking of entertainers, a lot of y'all been saying that y'all want Weezy, you want to be like Weezy out of here, the producer, to work with Gunna again. But Weezy stood on his 10 toes with Young Thug and decided to never work with Gunna again. But he may be working with Gunna in the future. Why? If Gunna decides to work with him. Why? Because now audio footage has came out of Young Thug dissing Weezy, the producer that stood by his side, to who? Mariah, the scientist on the phone, right? This is what Young Thug came out and said.
You just can't be serious to like.
You're watching Key
Trying to
Talk
paint
Media.
this out to be that. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The people that like it's going over their heads, they done linked him, like, you know. Everybody else. Elliot, Weezy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, he's gonna go over here. He's so damn retarded and stupid.
Right. There's a couple people who seem like they know that, you know, he's totally out of line. You just can't be serious to like try to paint this out to be that. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The people that like it's going over their heads, they done linked him, like, you know. Everybody else. Elliot, Weezy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know,
You just can't.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't actually play that part. But anyway, Stug pretty much called this producer Wheezy stupid and retarded. He said, yeah, he's stupid and retarded. Of course, the plea went over his head. He always been stupid and retarded. And he said that about the dude that actually stood up for him, which of course was Wheezy, stood by his side and decided to not work with Gunna, who's completely dominating the charts right now. Right now, now all this has actually evolved into QCP unfollowing Lil Baby, right? And of course, this is after Young Thug told Mariah the Scientist, which I'm gonna play for y'all. He told Mariah the Scientist that Scooter Braun wanted to pay Lil Baby $150 million to get him pretty much buy his rights. But Lil Baby was being super loyal to QCP, and said, you know what? Nah, I ain't taking no meeting unless QC's in the building. And with Scooter Braun back, went around Lil Baby and went to his boss man, which was QCP, and pretty much did a deal directly with P, in which Young Thug asked him, do you think QCP is even going to give you 70 to 100 million out of the $150 million deal? And you'll be able to hear what he said Lil Baby said. And that caused Lil Baby and QCP to no longer follow each other anymore. Here goes that conversation.
I talked to Wham on the phone. I said, what you think he gonna give you out that money? I said, you think he gonna give you 75 million or 100 million? He like, shit. I'm like, be always real. Do you think he gonna give you 75 to 100 million out that deal? Be always real. He like, hell no, I don't think that nigga gonna do it right like that. But Scooter Braun offered Wham 150 million. Scooter Braun told Wham, I want to buy your rights. So I'm gonna give you 150 million. Wham tell this nigga, nah, I'm cool. I gotta bring Pete to a meeting. Man, that nigga went straight around Wham and called Pete and bought the whole label from Pete. The whole conversation started from Scooter Braun trying to buy Lil Wham, trying to buy him out of the deal too. He wanted to buy Wham out of the deal. Like, I want you to be with me. Wham like, shit, you gotta talk to Pete. You gotta talk to Pete about that. Man, nigga, Pete crossed that nigga head red hot, worst way. I'm on the phone with Wham, he just like, man, the nigga Scooter Braun try to have the same deal with me, the same meeting with me. I tell this nigga, I ain't really doing that without Pete, you know, I'm just solid. Man, Pete go take the meeting without Wham and get the business done. Of course, a nigga get the business done for $300-400 million for sure, but goddamn, bro.
Anyway, so from that, I was like, do y'all think QCP actually slimed out Lil Baby? Because he obviously didn't give Lil Baby a huge portion when he sold the label. So that's what happened whenever QCP sold QC. And a lot of people was like, dang, he sold QC. This is what was happening behind the scenes. And why do people get to hear what's happening behind the scenes? Because Young Thug was bored inside of his jail cell. And the phone literally tells you, hey, everything that you say can and will be recorded. So have fun on the phone. And Buddy had a lot of fun on the phone. Anyways, well now, dang, while I'm making this video, new audio footage has actually came out of Young Thug. Pretty much, I guess he asked somebody to get him a #1. Oh, now we about to get into how a lot of the streams is fake for a whole lot of these rappers. Most of these dudes got fake streams. So when you see them done sold 250,000 for a lot of it be fake streams. And what I'm about to play right now is about to be the proof of that, right? But I gotta actually go find it again because as I'm making this video, this information is literally coming in. If I was doing a live right now, we'd be getting it in. You'll be getting this actually in real time. But I want to play this for y'all, right? So first of all, Young Thug said he got a plug for fake streams and he paid $50,000 for Gunna to get a #1 over the weekend. Actually, let me play that for y'all first, and then I'm gonna play a new audio of Young Thug pretty much hearing that he wasn't gonna debut the #1 and asked them to hit up the fake stream plug for him. Here it goes.
Trying to do other shit. You know, when he did his 2-album deal with me, Cash called me one day like, hey, what the hell going on with Gunna? Who's speaking for him? I'm like, why? I'm like, oh, I'm there. You know, he trying to get signed right here with Weeknd signed it. And he demanded he want, 20 million. Whoa. So I already done told him, like, whatever you want, just say it. I'm going to give you the money, whatever you want. Just on some we brother shit. Like, nigga, I know you can't go nowhere in this world and get no $20 million check from no label. You're not doing numbers like that. You alright, but you ain't doing that like that. You know? Like, the #1 album you just had right now, I paid for you to have a #1 album. You didn't, you know what I'm saying, honestly earn a #1 album over the weekend, my boy. I paid for that shit. I never said that to him. I never told him that, because I just got we just got the plug on that. Like, you never earned the #1 album. I spent 50 extra grand buying motherfucking streams, $50,000 buying streams for you to be weak. Like, and Cash know the same plug, so Cash could have did the same thing. But Cash like let it go. Cash just like snap down, like, man, let the nigga on the win. I ain't stunning shit. Snap down like a player.
Anyway, so as you can see, that's just a little bit of what be going on behind the scenes, man. Listen, a lot of the stuff is fake, you know what I'm talking about. And now I'm gonna get to the idea of Young Thug actually asking his team or crew to actually go ahead and get him the plug or buy some fake streams for him. I ain't even heard this one yet. This is literally brand new. So let's listen to it together.
I said nobody has ever put out 2 #1 albums from jail. Obviously, hopefully you're out by your birthday. You know what I'm saying? But if you weren't, like, that would be historic.
Right.
And even if Uzi moves, we still have to deal with Morgan Wallen because he's doing 100,000 every week, no matter what.
Who?
Morgan Wallen, the country guy.
Yeah, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Why the fuck didn't we think to put him on the album? Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
You think we gonna beat the boy?
yo, my man, I'm not going to sleep until we beat him. So whatever happens.
I'll tell you. Yeah.
Whatever happens. So
Beat the
it's
boy,
like, okay.
Beat the boy, then tell the boy you can't beat me, join me.
That's iconic.
Get on this song, young boy. Everything
You know what I mean?
Man.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's try to beat that nigga. You still got that plug, right? That shit what we did with Gunna, you still got that plug?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Tell you. All right, my boy.
Yeah. All right, I love you. Call me out.
Anyway, so as you can see, man, there's a whole lot of things going down inside the media streets. You know what I'm talking about? This most stuff does come out. See, today, y'all done seen QCP unfollowed Lil BABY. Of course, you know what I'm talking about? You got Young Thug and 21 Savage saying that, laughing at the whole diss that Lil BABY, that Gunna did to Young Thug, that Gunna did to Lil BABY. And also, Young Thug admitted that he would probably still be cool if with Gunna if Lil BABY, Future, and also 21 Savage them didn't already turn their back on them. So it's just a whole lot of people that's following after a whole lot of people not really using their independent brains and more of just doing group think. But at least on a couple times, you know, talking about 21 Savage, one of the ones that was using his own brain with all this. But listen, man, it is what it is whenever it comes to it. You know, talking about like 21 Savage says some people done jumped the gun and because it's not organized, no organization is this. This ain't like the mobs way back in the day or the mobs even today because the mobs and mafia and them are still around, but they just have a lot of businesses and stuff now. But anyways, man, listen, that's enough for today. I'm probably double back if some more details do come out. Let me know some coming down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.